One of the reasons why it's important to know the rules of society is because it's important to know that one of the rules of society is that there's such a thing as being reported, or being reported on, or reporting, or self-reporting. And one of the reasons why it's important to know what self-reporting is, and why, and when you should self-report, is because if you self-report, then it's almost like you're reporting on somebody else. When you report on somebody else, then you don't get tased. If you get reported on, then your job in society then is to, because everybody in society has a job and everybody works for society. That's another one of the rules of society, is that everybody's got a job to do in society. And another rule of society is that everybody works for society. But society is a set of rules, and one of the rules is that if you self-report, or if you get reported on or reported, then your job is to say, "Don't tase me, bro," or "Don't tase me, bro," and then go back to where you came from, and then to say, "Don't tase me, bro," again. Or another option you might have then, because one of the rules of society is that if you don't do your job, then you can either get re-educated or you can go back to where you came from. Or you can get re-educated to the point where then you not only will next time you self-report, but you'll self-deport. You'll self-report and self-deport. Self-deport, you don't have to say, "Don't tase me, bro." You just have to say, you actually have to send yourself back to where you came from. And then that way, you tell yourself to go back to where you came from. And so when you self-report, then you have the possibility of being able to self-deport, which means then your job is to, instead of saying, "Don't tase me, bro," your job is to say, "Go back to where I came from." So, but if you don't want to get tased, or you don't want to get tased as much, then it's always better to say, "Don't tase me, bro," but you're still going to get tased, because anybody whose job it is to say, "Don't tase me, bro," that means you're getting tased or you're going to get tased. But the reason it's important to self-report is because in society, sometimes there's, I'll give you an example, sometimes there's such a thing as the terrorist watch list. And when you have the terrorist watch list, what you have in society, in American society, is it's a list, it's a master list, that, now one of the rules of society is that people, there's such a thing as a claim, people make claims, right? Like Jesus made claims about his authority. Like he was a member of society back in his day, and he was always making claims about his authority, right? So Jesus claimed he had the power of life and death. And then you come down a couple thousand years, and then now Obama claims he has the power of life and death. It's like Obama's acting like Jesus. Obama claims that he has the power of life and death. He claims he has access to a list, it's a documented list, and he has the power to interpret this list, and he has the power to cause action to occur, which will produce the product of some people will live and some people will die. According to that list, according to Obama's interpretation of that list. And Obama is the final executor of that list. And that's the same claim that Jesus made, and Jesus was a member of his society, and Obama's a member of our society, and we're a member of Obama's society. And so what you have to realize is that society is a set of rules, and when you self-report, then if you have a cousin that's a member of ISIL or Al-Qaeda, then you don't have to worry about getting tased or sent back to where you came from and then tased again. You can just self-report. You can just say, "Oh, I have a cousin that's in ISIL," and then Obama might take your name off that list, the terrorist watch list that says he has the power to interpret that list so that you might live or you might die. Like if you have a cousin that's in ISIL, you might live or you might die. It depends on how Obama interprets the authority that he claims he has. So Obama claims that there's a list, and he claims that this list is the master list, and he claims that this list is the list according to which, when interpreted by him and ordered as to be executed by him, is the list according to which the individuals whose names are represented on that list will live and or die.